Now, Central Valley Talk, we celebrate what's good about Fresno, what's good about the Valley, what's good about the state of California. Our next guest, Cindy Kelly with YARTS, is exactly that, what's good about the Valley. YARTS, what is YARTS?
YARTS is Yosemite Area Regional Transportation System. It is the only public transit to and from Yosemite National Park and the surrounding gateway communities.
Okay. Why wouldn't somebody just hop in their car and drive there?
You know what, you could do that, and a lot of people do that. What happens, though, is that leads to a lot of congestion in the park. You have about 6,000 parking spaces, and if you have about 15,000 cars coming in, you know, a lot of people are going to spend their time looking for places to park or driving around and not being able to enjoy the park. We want to give them that alternative.
Do you want to spend your time driving around looking for a parking space, or do you want to spend your time enjoying the park? That's a
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's so easy. You could park here in Fresno, or you could park in Oakhurst or Coarsegold. Where does the bus go? Where does it pick you up, and what are your options?
Here on Highway 41, we start out at the Fresno Airport. Then we go to Amtrak and Greyhound. We try to make those connections with those intermodal hubs. We go over to North Fresno to the hotels there, and then on to Chuck Chansey, and then we go to historic Coarsegold, so people can get off there. We have about a 15-minute break there, so people can get off, buy something to eat or shop there. We go on to Bass Lake and Oakhurst, and then from there we go up to Wawona, and starting May 14th we will be going to the Mariposa Grove.
Wow.
It's a new destination for us this year, so it's going to be pretty exciting.
If you go to Yosemite, you got to see the Mariposa Grove. It's just fascinating. The giant redwoods.
Absolutely beautiful, and they've just done an entire pretty much remodel of that area and reforestation of that area, so it's going to be completely beautiful when it opens this spring, and we're very excited to have that stop added onto our schedule.
Now, if you're from Fresno and you want to get to Yosemite, it makes more sense to ride the bus than to try to drive up there. It's very relaxing. But do you have to leave from Fresno? Could you drive your car up to, say, Chuck Chansey and park there and have some fun for a while, then catch the bus?
Oh, absolutely. And one of the good things about our partnership with Chuck Chansey is that they do offer a Yosemite package. So you could even stay there overnight and go to Yosemite the next day. So we have a lot of great partners on that corridor. You could also do the same at the Pines at Bass Lake. You could also stay in Oakhurst. So you don't have to necessarily leave from Fresno.
Okay, just maybe want to get a head start in your car. Now, we're talking, this thing sparked in my head, we were talking before you came on. If somebody wants to go to Chuck Chansey, if you take this bus, do you have to go to Yosemite, or can you just ride this bus to Chuck Chansey?
No, as public transit, we serve all regions around Yosemite. So you can go from the airport or Amtrak or North Fresno and go spend the day at Chuck Chansey and just make sure you get the last bus home, you know, which usually gets there sometime in the evening, and it'll bring you back to Fresno to your original starting location.
Now, I've ridden the Chuck Chansey bus. It's like $25 or something. It seems pretty reasonable. If we rode the YARTS up to Chuck Chansey, how much would that cost?
That is $7 round trip, so roughly $3.50 one way. We also don't limit the amount of time that you spend there. That's completely up to you. Again, you just have to look at our schedule and make sure you plan your trip well enough to get a bus home.
Now, are there several buses going up and several coming back, or is it just one a day?
We have 5 buses a day, so we have 5 go up during the day and then 5 come back in the evening.
So it's not just a Yosemite bus, it's a regional transit bus. So you could ride the bus if you're just going to Oakhurst or to Chansey or somewhere else. You can do that.
Right, that's correct, Mike. We provide regional service to the gateway communities from all 4 corridors of the park, not just to the park.
Yeah, now let's talk about it. We have a lot of viewers in Merced, for example. You have the same thing coming up from Merced.
Correct. In Merced, and that's our year-round service. So in Merced, we go on Highway 140 from Merced and Mariposa and El Portal, and then into Yosemite. We also have our Mammoth Lake service on the east side, and that's seasonal, and it goes to Mammoth Lake, Slee Vining, and Tuolumne Meadows, and then our Sonora service, which goes Sonora and Groveland as well seasonally in the peak season.
And is it from Fresno and from Merced, or are there other buses running from other places?
Yeah, it's Sonora and Mammoth Lakes as well, and those are seasonal. So most of the 3 services, the Fresno, the Sonora, and the Mammoth Lakes, only run from May through October. Everything, the Highway 140 service from Merced runs year-round.
I guess the lesson here is that if you're going to go to Yosemite, the parking is so limited, like even 1/3 the spaces for the number of cars, or 1/2 the spaces for the number of cars. So you're going to fight parking, and a lot of us don't like driving in the mountains.
Right, and we find that a lot, especially with your tourists or people from other areas of California, is that they're not used to mountain driving. They're not used to winter mountain driving. And so we say, let us do the driving for you. You can sit back and watch the scenery and not the road.
Right. And they're professional drivers, so they do this over and over. They're really good at it, getting you there and back safely.
Yes, absolutely. Our drivers are some of the best drivers on the road. They have been doing this for 18 years, and so they know those conditions. They will get you there safely. That is our priority.
I saw a guy putting some pictures up. Is there one of the bus?
There is a picture there. It is that is the Yarts on the Bridge. That was taken by a local photographer. It is not a painting, even though it looks like
it looks like a painting,
by
yeah.
a local photographer named Charles Phillips in Mariposa. And so we purchased that picture, and it has been a remarkable marketing tool for us.
I bet. Well, that's what you're going to see if you go to Yosemite, plus a lot more. Well, there it is. We're going to zoom in there for a minute. Bus on the bridge. I know that bridge.
And in the background, you see Half Dome, the iconic Half Dome.
Wow, unbelievable. Now, if somebody is just learning about this, saying, yikes, I got to do this, is there a place they can start? Is there a website or something?
Yes, we always try to get people to go to YARTS.com. It's fairly
That's
simple.
easy. I memorized it already.
YARTS.com.
YARTS.com.
And they can also reach out to us on Facebook at facebook.com, Ride YARTS.
Now, from Fresno, what's some examples of times you'd catch the bus, say, at the Greyhound station?
The timing, we've just finished our new schedules for next year, and I'm not exactly sure on the timing, but they are posted on our website and on our Facebook page.
There's 3 or 4 buses a day?
There's 5.
5 buses a day?
5 buses a day.
So you're going to be able to get one. So if you want to go up to, say, Chickchansee, and just go that far, you could catch the bus probably in the morning, get up there, and then when you're ready to come back, you have a few choices to come back to.
Right, and one of the things to keep in mind about Yards, if you want to go to Chickchansee for a couple hours and then you want to go to Yosemite, the next bus will be there and it'll take you into the valley.
Into the valley, so you don't have to make the whole trip all at once. So, anything else you want our viewers to know?
Just a couple of exciting things. The biggest one I just wanted to mention is we are going to be offering free service every time that the park has a free gate day through September 30th, 2020, and that is going to be for all corridors that are operating at that time.
So if it's a free day, you could ride this bus for free.
Absolutely.
But even so, the round trip is $7. That's almost free.
To
really.
Chickchansee. To the park, it's $30 round
$30,
trip.
okay. Now, could you imagine what it costs to drive a car up there?
Oh, with the gate fees and the gas and stopping to eat, yeah, you're looking at easy $100.
Easily, yeah. So the bus is cheaper, it's faster, it's safer. You'll have a better trip because you don't have to fight to park. Go to yarts.com and check it out. And I'm sure there's a phone number if they have more questions. But any last thoughts?
Just take Yards. Let us get you there, and let us get you there safely so that you can start your Yosemite adventure.
We'll be back with more Central Valley Business right after this.